Big news, fellow patriots, ladies and gentlemen, conservatives, people of faith, libertarians, and others who believe in the rule of law and fairness. On the birthday of Trayvon Martin, both Pete Buttigieg and Elizabeth Warren, presidential candidates of the Democrat Party, defamed my client, George Zimmerman. They called him a white supremacist. They called him a racist. They said he engaged in gun violence. My client, George Zimmerman, was acquitted of second-degree murder. The jury found that he acted in self-defense. We cannot permit politicians of this ilk, I don't care whether you're Democrat, Republican, or whatever, to smear people and destroy people for votes. And in this case, both Buttigieg and Warren were doing very badly in the African-American community as far as garnering votes. They obviously were trying to whip that up. And they did it at the expense of someone who's already been shot at. In fact, somebody's doing 20 years imprisonment because they tried to kill George Zimmerman. And the reason they tried to kill him is because this has never ended. Despite him being acquitted, he's continually accused of being a white supremacist, a racist, someone who murdered Trayvon Martin. In fact, Warren, in her tweets, because these come out on tweets on Trayvon Martin's birthday, which was on the 25th, these tweets had pictures, as far as Warren is concerned, of Trayvon Martin as a very young boy. He wasn't a young boy. He was much bigger than George Zimmerman. He was pounding George Zimmerman's head into the pavement. Thank God George was legally armed with his Second Amendment right of self-defense, a firearm. So he's not a white supremacist. He did not engage in gun violence. In fact, ironically, George Zimmerman is not even white. He's Hispanic. So we sued both Buttigieg and Warren for $245 million in compensatory and actual damages, and at the right time in the right place, we'll be asking for punitive damages. Not just to hold these people accountable, because what could be cheaper, what could be lower, what could be more despicable than you playing the race card to get votes, dividing black and white? We want to bring African Americans, whites, and people of all colors, stripes, religions, and creeds together. And George Zimmerman is trying to do just that. I want you to go to larryclayman.com and see the complaint. It's very well drafted. You'll understand what's going on. And I want you to support what I'm doing. This is in my private practice with your prayers and hopes and moral support. And we're doing the same thing in other settings at freedomwatchusa.org. We have a leftist media strike force. We cannot allow people to be defamed with impunity. These people think they can walk off scot-free, that they can do whatever they want. They can't do whatever they want. And, Pete Buttigieg's a minority. He should know better. Pocahontas, Elizabeth Warren, she claims she's a minority too, although she's not. But you need greater sensitivity in our country, and you need to be more responsible. And there's no one but Larry Klayman that'll bring a case like this in this entire country. If not me, then who? So please, go to larryclayman.com, see the complaint filed by George Zimmerman, and then go to freedomwatchusa.org and see our other cases for Sheriff Joe Arpaio, for Justice Roy Moore, for Laura Loomer that we brought also for defamation. That's libel and slander. We can no longer tolerate this. We've seen what the president's gone through. He hasn't fought back. We're fighting back. If he wants help, I'll file a suit for him too. But we need your help. And I want to thank you for all these years of supporting what I do. I want to God bless you and your family. God bless America, and God save America. And please share this podcast. You can find it at radioamerica.com, a great radio network that allows me to say what needs to be said. You can find it at freedomwatchusa.org. You can find it on Facebook. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on Patreon. And please share it with your friends and colleagues. We know that social media companies don't want this to get out, and we need your help to do it. Until then, I'll talk to you tomorrow with another special podcast. Thank you for listening to me.
Hey, Kev, the client needs that document ASAP.
I'm trying, but the internet is so slow. And now it isn't working at all.
Is your internet provider holding your business back? Switch to one who keeps you moving forward. At Cox Business, we know how crucial connectivity is to your business. That's why we give you the peace of mind of around-the-clock network monitoring and 24/7 support. So if your provider isn't setting your business up for success, make the switch to Cox Business today. Get 50 megs of internet for only $95 per month with a 3-year agreement. Ends 4/30/20. Restrictions apply. Visit coxbusiness.com for details.